These beautiful women in short skirts had never seen a man before, because this was the daughter's planet. Curious and excited, they gathered around, wanting to capture him and present him to the queen. To their surprise, there were 3 more men lying on the ground. What a jackpot! As soon as the 4 men were brought into the palace, one of the women couldn't help but throw herself at one of them. The others, embarrassed, quickly pulled her away. Surrounded by so many women, the men felt extremely uneasy, as if they were about to be overwhelmed at any moment. Meanwhile, the 4th man, Jack, was clearly tempted and even began exchanging flirtatious glances with a woman named Cassie. Just then, the masked queen appeared and had a cordial conversation with the 4 men, but without asking for their opinion, she decided to reward them to her outstanding subordinates. Upon hearing this, Cassie quietly slipped away and rushed to the lab to find her sister, Ruth. She told Ruth about the queen's decision. This was a golden opportunity, and they couldn't let it fall into someone else's hands. The men were temporarily locked up. The eldest didn't take the queen's words seriously and began discussing escape plans with the others. Johnson, the 3rd man, thought their only hope was to get help from these women. In this unfamiliar place, they needed someone on the inside, but Jack was only thinking about the beautiful women. He believed staying here for the rest of his life wouldn't be so bad. The others were speechless. At that moment, Ruth changed into a stunning red dress and used the excuse of delivering food to pick a man for herself. She immediately set her sights on the handsome Johnson. Johnson, hoping to find an ally, played along. Ruth was pleased with his attitude and gave them a brief introduction to the daughter's planet. As expected, there were only women on this planet. Though they had heard of men, these 4 were the first to ever arrive, so the queen would never let them leave. Before she could finish, the queen's guards arrived. Ruth was alerted and quickly hid. The guards announced that the queen needed one of the men. Jack eagerly volunteered, but the eldest stopped him, afraid that Jack would forget their mission as soon as he saw a beautiful woman. Since convincing the queen was their only way home, Johnson stepped up to take on the task. However, his performance ended up angering Ruth. Meanwhile, Jack had no idea that a nightmare was waiting for him.